commenced its wettest two-week period, with Punjab experiencing one of its worst flood situations in decades. The death toll in Punjab currently stands at 43, but unfortunately this is expected to rise. Following heavy rains, an alert has also been rounded at Roopnagar and Patiala districts, urging people to remain vigilant, while all schools, colleges and universities have been closed till September 7th. Visuals on your screen are from Amritsar. In fact, you can see the waterlogged streets. This comes amid heavy rainfall in the state. You can see people actually walking and navigating through knee-deep waters. Also showing you the extent of flooding that has hit the city at this point. Now, water from overswelling rivers, it has entered residential areas, as you can see on your screen right now. In fact, schools, colleges, universities all have been closed till September 7th. That's the state of the flooding right now in Punjab. Meanwhile, relief and rescue operations by Indian Army, Air Force, BSF, NDRF and even NGOs, they are ongoing on war footing. You can see the visuals on your screen showing you the extent of flooding that has now hit the state. In fact, as of now, over 20,000 people have been evacuated safely. Meanwhile, rescue operations are still on. They're trying to shift people from low-lying areas to safer locations. In fact, 1,700 gazetted officers will supervise these rescue operations in flood-affected villages across the state. That's the order from the government. A cabinet meeting will also be held today at CM Bhagwat Mann's residence to assess the situation on the ground. Remember, earlier he also visited flood-affected areas to take stock of the damage that has been caused. If we talk about the scale of this disaster, currently over 1,600 villages in 23 districts have been inundated by floods. And this has affected more than 3 lakh people in the state, in fact. We're getting you visuals from Punjab showing you how the residential areas have been flooded, in fact. Remember, over 1.7 lakh acres of farmland has been submerged due to the floods. In fact, the continuous rains have caused extensive damage to the state's road infrastructure, with initial estimates putting losses at over 850 crore rupees. Gurdaspur district has been suffering the most, in fact, followed by Amritsar and Firozpur. So these are the 3 districts that have been impacted the most by the flood situation in Punjab right now. You have Amritsar, Firozpur and Gurdaspur as well. In fact, with the Bhakra Dam around 1 foot short of its maximum capacity of 1,680 feet, the Roopnagar administration on Thursday also issued an alert. It has urged people near the Satluj River to move to safer locations. And currently, remember, the rescue operations are undergoing on a war footing as the flood situation continues to escalate with the continuous rainfall, in fact. And now let's take you to the national capital. Continuous rainfall over the past few days has brought life to a standstill in Delhi and NCR. And now this has triggered widespread waterlogging in the national capital. Delhi, in fact, recorded a surplus of 33% rain this monsoon season, and the city logged about 843.1 millimeter of rainfall. And this is against the normal it usually receives, which stands at about 640.04 millimeter. Now, in fact, in September so far, the city has already received 76.6 millimeter of rainfall. And therefore, the flood warning is still in place for the national capital. We're getting you visuals, in fact, from the old railway bridge, showing you how the low-lying areas have been entirely flooded and submerged. And of course, the continuous rainfall is causing traffic congestion as well. Now, several low-lying areas remain submerged. This is as the Yamuna River is flowing 2 meters above the danger mark. We're getting you visuals. You can see how vehicles have also been submerged. They remain stranded on several roads which are waterlogged. In fact, camps have been set up for those people who've been shifted from the low-lying areas. Visuals on your screen also showing you how these shelter camps have been set up for people who've been displaced by the floods in the national capital. Also getting you visuals from Vasudev Ghat, entirely submerged in fact due to continuous rainfall. Also raises questions about the kind of urban infrastructure we have, and also about the fact that how extreme weather events are becoming a normal now. These camps have been set up near Mayur Vihar Phase 1, and of course this comes as Yamuna river continues to swell and crosses a danger level. We're getting you live visuals in fact right now on your screen. You can see how many areas have been flooded entirely. Remember, these are the places where people actually were residing. All of these people have now been shifted to safer locations, and their homes, of course, makeshift homes entirely submerged. We're getting you live visuals. These are drone visuals in fact. Can show you the extent of flooding that has now hit the national capital. Remember, comes amid heavy rainfall which has been continuing for the past few days. In fact, this time Delhi recorded a surplus of 33% rain. So, of course, can show you the extent of flooding and the scale of the disaster which has hit the national capital right now. Fortunately, people who are residing in makeshift camps and makeshift homes at these places, they've now been shifted to safer locations. The government is continuously monitoring the situation, as of course the river Yamuna is flowing above the danger mark, and there is an alert in place for flooding. In fact, when we talk about the weather forecast, IMD has predicted that monsoon conditions are likely to prevail over Delhi in the next 4 days as well. And the normal monsoon withdrawal date, remember, for Delhi is September 25th. There's still some time left, in fact.